Hello, this is Mike with Quke. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to add players to an event in Quke. Once you have created a bracket for a tournament or set up the structure for a league, your next step is to add players to your event. Let's start this by navigating to your league or tournament bracket and selecting the Players tab. From this page, you can add players by clicking the Update button and then selecting Create Players. This will bring up a dialog for you to either upload a player list or enter players manually. The view you see here is for an event where players register as a team. You can see the 4 data fields available for each player: name, email, duper ID, and rating. In any Quke event, the bare minimum information needed for a player is simply their name. However, for the best player experience, we strongly recommend that you include an email address for each player. This will allow players to log in with their phones and see their specific game schedule highlighted instead of having to look through the entire tournament. You may also enter a duper ID and a rating for each player. If you plan to submit results to duper, every player must have a duper ID to create a valid match. Any games that include players without a duper ID will be omitted in the results export. Finally, you may enter a rating for each player. This can be their duper rating, a self-assessment, or any other type of rating that you would like to use. By listing player ratings, you give yourself the ability to use those ratings to seed your event. If you wish to add another team, click the Add Another button and fill out the information. If you wish to get rid of a team, click the X to the right of that team. To add these players to your event, click the Save button. Now you can see the team that was manually entered is listed in the players table. Since it would be a bit tedious to enter every team's information like this, you can also use a CSV to upload many teams at once. To do this, click on the Update button and then select Create Players. But this time, click this link to download the template for uploading many teams at once. Just fill out the template with your player info and save it to your computer. You can then either click the Click to Upload button, or you can drag and drop your saved CSV file into the box. Once you upload your CSV, you can see all of your players' data populate. Give it a quick check to make sure that everything looks good, and then click Save. Now all of your players will show up in your players table. After you've created all of your teams, you can also easily edit or delete their information by clicking on the 3 dots next to their name and selecting the appropriate option. Let's go ahead and adjust this player's rating up to a 3.75. For a tournament or a league, you can choose to rank players based on their ratings, or you can manually choose to set the seeds. If you would like to manually assign seeds to your players, click Update, then Manually Assign Seeds. You can then drag and drop players into whatever ranking you'd like. And there you have it. That's how you add players to your event on Quke. Before I wrap up, I'll quickly show how this process looks for events where players register as individuals. In this event for individual players, I again go to Update and click Create Players. Here, I will see a very similar box, but with only one line of information since each player is on their own. Here, you can also download a CSV template for an individual event, which you can upload to populate your player list. When you upload a player list, it will look like this. You can now add, delete, or edit players in the same way you would in a partner event. Thank you for watching. To learn more about Quke events, visit QukePB.com.